Reward trial. And in all of these trials, they are going after him, standing with the people against what their police do. Two of them are the stop and frisk trials that I mentioned before, but this one and a combined trial from different incidents in Harlem are for the same basic trial for observing the police brutalizing people, documenting that and standing with the people in relation to that. That is no crime. In fact, what the police were doing was criminal, and it was being done to keep in effect the criminal system. Okay, is right. They are wrong, and we need to stand with them around that. I underscore everything that Annie said, so I'm not going to repeat it. But I am going to say, like I said earlier, actually first, some of the other stop and frisk freedom fighters are here. I'm not going to put nobody on the spot and make them have to hear it off, but I do think we should recognize it. There's one of them over there. There's one of them over there. Oh, and actually, one of them went up and posted. Definitely one of them too. And I thought there was some more here. Oh, definitely one of them. Recognize that because these are people they're trying to put on trial and put in jail as well. Oh, actually, I'm one. I'm also one. I think it's the fact that I called for it made that clear. Let's just be clear about this. Oh, and there's one of them over there in the street. Now, I had said earlier that we had some plans to take this first, and there's more trouble coming up, and I get in trouble for the authorities, for the powers that be, because already they've been forced on the defensive around stop and frisk, and in large measure, it was those civil disobedience actions in the fall that opened the door to this. There's a whole different conversation going. People who hated stop and frisk before, but didn't feel like they could stand up and speak about it and anybody would listen, are now speaking out about it, speaking bitterness about it, calling it out. People who didn't even know about it before have found out about its ugly reality, and some of them have joined into the opposition around it. But that's not enough. We got to push this farther, because the authorities are, on the one hand, doubling down and stopping and frisking more people than they did before, and at the same time talking about we're going to mend stop and frisk, which means some surface changes that keep the essence of it in effect. And let's be clear, the essence of stop and frisk is criminalizing our youth, criminalizing that section of society that the ruling class hates and fears, because they know what kind of conditions they're enforcing on people, and they remember the 1960s when the youth spearheaded the development of a revolutionary movement that rocked this whole system back on its heels. They don't want to rerun this, so they're clamping down on those youth in advance of that kind of stuff happening. Well, we ain't going to sit back and let that go down. There is a call coming out from myself and Cornel West, my partner, and he keeps calling it partner in crime. I don't like to use that connection on what we're doing, but we're going to cause more trouble. September 18th, put this in your date book, but don't just put it in your date book. Get involved in making it happen. We're going to blow the whistle on stop and frisk. Oh, actually, somewhere I have a whistle. I was supposed to be wearing it. And that's because we're really going to blow the whistle on stop and frisk. On that day, in neighborhoods all across New York City, at least in Harlem, Brownsville, Brooklyn, up in the Bronx, working on Jamaica, Queens, and not necessarily stopping there, we're going to declare, not today, not now, nobody gets stopped and frisked in silence. We're going to be organizing people, getting whistles in their hands, and organizing them to come out on that day and to go to the areas where stop and frisk is most intensely inflicted on people. And with our whistles, we're going to alert people to the fact that this is happening. I got to work on my whistle. We're going to alert people to the fact that this is happening, but also manifest our opposition to that happening. We're talking about tens of thousands of people across New York City. That obviously means we got to start organizing right now. We got to get tens of thousands of whistles. We got to start getting them out. We got to start bringing together the groups of people in the neighborhoods. We're going to spread it even farther. We got to get set to take it onto the campuses when they open up, high school and college, so that all the people know about it, and all the young people especially know about it, and a lot of them are out as part of it. So this is what we're going to do. Anybody who wants to talk with me about getting involved in this, let's talk after this, during this, however it goes. And also, I see that there's some people here from out of town. You're not left out of this, because we're working to spread this across the country. Because stop and frisk is already an official policy in cities beyond here. In San Francisco, the mayor is talking about instituting an official policy of stop and frisk. And in other places, they got stop and frisk, stop and search. Even where they don't have an official policy, the same shit is being applied. Racial profiling, targeting black and Latino youth. It is no damn good. It is criminal, it's unjust, it's racist, and it needs to be stopped. And we're going to be acting to stop it. And we need all of you all to join in that effort. So, want to get more information on this? Come see me. But if you come see me, I really want to talk to you about getting involved. I don't just